disease for your dog. But not if you protect him every month with HeartGuard Plus, the #1 choice of dogs. Digestive and neurological side effects have rarely been reported. Ask your vet for HeartGuard Plus.
Joining us Monday on the KTLA 5 Morning News, late night host Seth Meyers, plus Bashir Salahuddin from Top Gun Maverick. Monday on the KTLA 5 Morning News.
Men were the ones having babies, ever. And you know that, and I know that, and every person knows that. And that's the elephant in the room. Because women are treated as second-class citizens in this country. Women are treated as less than. Women are not as free as men. That's pretty sick.
Governor Gavin Newsom speaking out about the Supreme Court's overturning of Roe v. Wade. Good morning to you. Welcome to the KTLA Morning News. It is 8 a.m. I'm Lynette Romero.
And I'm Mark Mester.
Yesterday's ruling overturns nearly 50 years of precedent and effectively ends the constitutional right to an abortion.
Several states have already enacted restrictions on abortions. Many others are expected to follow. For more on the decision and how people are reacting, let's go to Aaron Myers, who's live in our newsroom this morning with the very latest. Aaron, good morning.
Good morning, you two. After the Supreme Court's decision yesterday, abortion is no longer a constitutional right for women. The decision now leading to abortion bans and restrictions in multiple states, and more are expected to come. The decision does go against the majority public opinion on the issue, though it was not a surprise after a draft opinion was leaked more than a month ago. Justice Samuel Alito wrote the final opinion saying that the Constitution makes no reference to abortion, so therefore it is not protected by it, and that the issue of abortion should go back to the people and their representatives. So after nearly 50 years of precedent, laws on abortion go back to the states, and many acted quickly. 13 states had trigger laws banning abortions that have already gone into effect or will within a month. 8 other states are likely to ban abortion within months. All of these laws do make exceptions for the life of the mother, but most do not include exceptions for rape and incest. Anti-abortion supporters have hailed the ruling.
What an historic day this is, and what a great victory for life. And it's not just a victory for life, it's a victory for millions of people who have been part of this pro-life movement for decades.
Many, though, have expressed their disappointment in the decision, including Vice President Kamala Harris yesterday.
This is the first time in the history of our nation that a constitutional right has been taken from the people of America. And what is that right? Some might ask. It's the right to privacy.
And here locally, many abortion supporters came out to protest yesterday in downtown Los Angeles. Hundreds gathered and marched through the city's governmental and cultural centers, but there were some tense moments when protesters spilled onto the 110 and 101 freeways. SWAT teams came in to remove the crowds from the roadways, and as the protests move in tonight, there were clashes between demonstrators and police. Along with California, 19 other states currently protect abortion. 9 more are up in the air. In the newsroom, I'm Aaron Myers. Mark, Lynette, I'll send it back to you.
Aaron, thank you for that live report.
The end of Roe's federal abortions protections has many asking how their state is going to be affected.
And joining us to explain the legal implications of the decision is Loyola Law School professor Jessica Levinson. Thank you so much for being here. We have so many questions, and we know this has been talked about a lot, but it's really kind of settling for a lot of people, settling in where they're really kind of understanding all the issues, and there's so many. So let's start first with overturning Roe v. Wade does not change California's law specifically, but can you talk about what changes we might see or what kind of impact it will have on California?
Yes, so you're absolutely right. Overturning Roe v. Wade means there is no longer federal constitutional protection for the right to obtain an abortion. And therefore, at least in the short term, this is left entirely to the states. So California's law does not change. Now, what does this mean for California? I think a couple of things. We've heard the governor say yesterday and at other times that we will, in fact, devote more resources for, we know there will be an influx of women who do have the resources to travel across state lines to come into California to obtain an abortion. And we know that there will be more stress on abortion providers. So we're going to provide resources for those two groups. We also have seen just in the last week that Californians are going to be voting on, it looks almost certain, voting on whether or not we will protect the right to obtain an abortion in our state constitution. In a lot of ways, I think what California is doing is going to be a blueprint